Welcome to the vlog. Let's jump back in time to when I forgot to film an intro. I'm looking a little rough. The lighting is a little rough, but I have some things to do that I thought I would show you. First of all, I have some yarn just sitting on the couch that I need to weigh, like these, for example, that made this scarf. So I need to weigh up some yarn and update my Notion. I also need to pack and ship a custom order. I need to do a little bit of admin for my website and hopefully crochet something. So that's the plan. I thought I would take you along just for funsies. So let's start with weighing the yarn, I think. My hair just keeps getting more and more interesting. I think I'll try to find gravity. Interesting. So I am crocheting a bucket hat. I love this color. It's called pistachio. And I am working my way through all of my custom options for bucket hats, just so I have a photo of all the different colors fully worked up. So I was feeling like a bucket hat because they're really fun to make. This is the Knotting Hook Crochet Granny Stitch bucket hat pattern. Real fun. I like it a lot. I went through my first skein. I'm gonna take a little breaky break for my hands and probably just like curl up in a fetal position on the couch for a bit. I'm really tired today. Oh, I also realized another thing I have to do is I have to take photos of and list a bag that I made as well at some point. We'll see. Also, I don't know how long I'll be filming this video. I don't know if we're doing a few days, a week, 2 weeks. I don't know. So we'll see. Right now it's Thursday. So we'll see what happens. I really want a nap. Hi, it's tomorrow now. So first of all, I was so convinced that it was Thursday tomorrow. I think I even told you. I was wrong. It was Friday. Today is Saturday. I'm kind of scatterbrained today because I have a lot of like small things that I want to get done and I need to like get organized. So yesterday I wasn't feeling too well, so I didn't film. But I did finish the green bucket hat and I took photos of it and I put that photo up on my website as like one of the variants, one of the color options. And then I did some admin stuff on my computer. I tried to get Google Analytics to work for my website, which if you've ever tried to do that is an adventure. I also did some other like small admin tasks that I didn't show you because it's no fun to just look at me, look at a screen. And then after that and after dinner and everything, I wasn't feeling well. So I wanted to make another bucket hat because that's what I wanted to do. I went ahead and made this one, which is in the baby blue color. This one needs a photo because I made it after dark yesterday. And then I also actually started a black bucket hat. I've tied on my second skein and I'm just about to start the brim on this. So I can work on this, I guess, while we talk about what I would like to get done today. It is Saturday, as I mentioned, and in Norway, most stores are closed on Sundays, which means I have to go to the store today and get groceries. Boring. And I also have to deliver an order, which thankfully the like drop off box thing is right outside the store. So that's handy, which means, so, okay. So I need to film some short clips of some stuff because I want to make like a short form content, everything I made in February thing. So I want to get some short clips of the stuff that I've made, and then I need to pack up the order, hopefully film a short of doing that. And then I also need to take photos of this and this to put up on the website as color options. Or, I mean, the color options are there. They're just not tied to a photo. And I want to give a representation of what it looks like when it's finished. So that's why I'm doing this. I think that's the main goals for today. And then I also would like to start planning for my next website drop. Would be nice. I did a website drop in January. I'm thinking maybe every other month would be good. Next would be March, which I guess would be like spring stuff, maybe. So I want to figure out what I want to make for that, plan that out a little, because I do only have like 3 weeks because I want to do it on the 15th of March. I think that's mostly it, and then I want to probably make more bucket hats, honestly. I'm a very like completionist kind of person, so now that I've started, I kind of want to just make every single color just to have them. And also for my drop, I'd like to know what yarn I have that isn't tied to customs. So if I've already finished the bucket hats, then the yarn is free. Okay, here's the sitch. I finished the black one, great. While making the black one, I realized I have been doing it wrong. I have been skipping an entire row. So I also undid a little bit of this one and redid the brim of it to what it's supposed to be. I think I have like maybe 2 more bucket hats that are the same thing where I accidentally skipped a row, but those ones are already photographed and it's only 1 row. It's not that much. So I'm just going to leave those ones. But since I hadn't even taken a photo of the blue one, I decided to fix it. So now it is picture time and packing time. Since reorganizing my yarn over here, I have lost the overhead angle that I used to use to record myself packing orders. So I tried to set up a new system. So here I have this tripod thing down on my kitchen table, and I have a ring light coming in from the left, and then the windows of my apartment are on the right. So hopefully that works out. I think instead of filming myself filming something, I'll just put the short in the video here. Alright friends, the photos are taken, at least some of them. The order is packed and shipped, delivered. Groceries are bought. Shower has been had. Bangs have been snipped. Bucket hat has been started. I can't stop, man. I can't stop. But I have to, because I need to go edit. Ugh. I'm gonna go do that for at least maybe a few hours, a couple hours or something. And then I can have a little reward and finish up the bucket hat later. Let me bring you to my office. Oh. Here we are. Let's get editing, shall we? Alrighty, friends. That took quite a while. So I had dinner and my video is now exporting, but it is 8:30 and I'm pretty tired. So I'm gonna call it a night and we'll pick this back up tomorrow. I might finish the gray bucket hat that I started earlier, but other than that, I'm probably not gonna do much. So see you tomorrow. Good morning. It is Monday. I am joined by Tom Nook, and I'm going to start a bucket hat, shocker, in pastel yellow while we chat. So yesterday was Sunday and I took the day off from filming anything because I wasn't feeling well. Yesterday, me and my partner made some vegetarian lasagna from scratch. It was so good. Fantastic. And then we also tried making those black bean brownies that we've seen all over TikTok. Better than expected, but still only decent. But we may have also like messed up the recipe slightly. It's one of those things that if you really need something, like anything, it works. But I wouldn't choose it, you know? Oh, and then while I was watching YouTube, hold on to your hats, because this might blow you away. But I did in fact make another bucket hat yesterday. This is in a lilac color. It looks gorgeous. As for today, main goal is I have a doctor's appointment that I need to go to at like 12:30. And then I have a couple errands, and other than that, it's really just the same thing I've been doing. I really hope it's not getting boring. You know, I want to make more bucket hats. I want to take photos of them, put them up on my website, stuff like that. Oh, also Monday is my posting video for short form. What did I say? Monday is my posting day for short form content. So I already got that ready yesterday. So it's just plug and play, really. I just need to write some captions and stuff. And I'm really happy with the video that I made, which means it's probably gonna flop. Yeah, I don't think I really have much else to tell you right now. There we are. Not much to say, really, other than that. We'll catch up later. Hey. How y'all doing? It has been almost 2 weeks since I talked to you last. Last time was on a Monday, and today is the next Sunday. So almost 2 weeks. I got quite unwell. What can you do? So here I am to let you know what I've been up to in that time. So we left off on Bucket Hat Mountain. So I finished doing that. Yeah, I have photos of all 25 colors now. I think I made like 20, at least, maybe like 22 bucket hats or something. Yeah, that's insane. I have sold one so far. That's that. I managed to finish all of them, which is great. Other than that, I also had 2 skeins of this Hobby Carnival yarn that I thought would make a nice granny square vest. However, I mean, and it does, you know, but I ran out of yarn. So I have a nice single crochet edge on the top opening and on the bottom opening, but not around the sleeves. This yarn was kind of difficult to work with. It's kind of like, it's a little bit fuzzy. I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but it's just the tiniest bit fluffy. It's like a roving yarn, is that what you call it? So frogging it, which I had to do a lot, by the way, was really annoying. So when I got to this point and I didn't have enough for this, I just gave up. I don't have any other yarn that I could use that wouldn't look super weird. This one is, I'm gonna sell it, but not on my website. The cool thing is that it's double-sided. So you have one sort of lighter side and one darker side, which is pretty cool. Anyway, so that was kind of like a half fail, I guess. And then I started thinking about my drop, which I'm hoping to do in March, which we are now in. So I was thinking spring. So I made this bandana with some multicolor yarn. I felt like it was giving a flower field. Very nice. So I made that. And I also made this one, which is very pastel. It's kind of hard to see, but it does have some pink flecks in there as well. Very nice. And then I made this bucket hats, because bucket hat season is ramping up. Hello, I love this. I love this so much. Look at it. Look at that. The amount of dopamine this gave me to make. Chef's kiss. So nice. Love that. And I also made a headband, or ear warmer, I guess. This is in the tea time yarn from Hobby. It's crochet, it's just half double crochet back loop only. And then I sewed the edges together into a little twist. and I think it turned out really nice. It says it's a 4-weight, but that's a lie. It's a 3-weight. So it's really like nice and thin and drapey, and it's not too bulky even with the sewed on twist. So really happy with that. Just freehanded it in like an evening. Turned out really nice. So that's also a part of the drop. And then I did order some yarn because I have a couple more things I would like to make for the drop, including the yarn to finish this. This is a top-down raglan crop top situation, and this is a YouTube tutorial by ABOC Studio, and it's turning out pretty good. It's DK weight yarn and a 5mm hook, so it's very like loosey-goosey. I may have overestimated my own size because it looks like it might be a little loose on me. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not a fan of a big neckline like this, or a very open or wide neckline, but it's not for me, so we're fine. So I'm waiting for some more yarn for that. I've already used like 5 skeins of 8/8 cotton for this, and it's gonna need more, so that's on the way. While I'm waiting for my yarn to arrive, I figured I would at least try to make a start on writing the pattern for my tulip vest, which is going to be a long process. It's going to be really hard, and I'm pretty nervous about it because I have only ever written one pattern, and that was a one size bandana. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be a challenge, but I really want to do it, and I think I can do it well. So I'm working on that sort of like in pieces here and there when I have the energy to, because I'm size grading the pattern, which makes it even harder. I do make it difficult on myself. That's the update for now, I think. I was supposed to post this video today. That's not gonna happen. So hopefully we can have one more week of some good vlog content, and then I will post it next Sunday. Whoa, my TV turned off. Speaking of, I'm gonna watch some TV and work on this pattern. See you later. Okay, whatever. Good morning, friends. It is Wednesday. I woke up today to a notification that my yarn is ready to pick up, and a notification that I sold a bucket hat on my website. Very good news to wake up to. However, it is pouring outside. And both to deliver the package and to get my yarn, I walk. So that's not great. That kind of evens out the excitement here. Gotta do what you gotta do. It's also gonna rain for like many days, so it's not like I can just wait. What we need to do today is I need to pack up that bucket hat. I also need to deliver it, and I need to go get my yarn, and we need to unpack it together and see what I got. As far as crocheting goes, I think I did tell you I was gonna work on my pattern a little bit. I did, and then nothing was making sense, and the math wasn't mathing, and I got really frustrated, so I stopped doing that. And then I remembered I have this, which is ironically the exact same as this. This is a blanket that I made for myself, I think maybe in October or something. And I'm using the Hobby Tea Time yarn in this beautiful color. I can't remember the name, but it's color 4. And I sent a photo to a friend of mine, and they were like, oh my god, that is so pretty. So I'm gonna make them one. It's their birthday coming up, so hopefully I can finish it before that, but we'll see. I've been working on that a little bit. I think I finished my second skein, because I have 2 on my shelf, and then I opened up this one. So I think I've done 2 full skeins in this. On mine I used 5 full skeins, and a little bit, actually. So I purposely made this a little bit smaller, so that I don't run out of yarn. And yeah, that's about it, I guess. Once I get my yarn, I can keep working on my drop. I also want to post some kind of short form today, so I have to look at my camera roll, see what I have. Let's get this day started, shall we? Oh, I did also want to take some photos today, but it is so gray and gloomy outside. I don't think that's gonna turn out well. So I'm gonna have to wait until the weather is a little bit better. I guess I could use my ring light, but I would rather just wait until the weather is nicer. Let's get today started, shall we? All right, we're doing this on my coffee table in my living room because that's the surface I have right now. I did clean it, don't worry. The order is for a custom bucket hat, but obviously I made all of the colors, if you remember. So this one is going to be Hunter Green, a nice dark forest green color. And unfortunately, the mail service works in a way that I need to make sure that my package is not too thick, which means I think I have to, I don't think I can fold it up. So, or basically I could do whatever I want, but it would be more expensive to ship. The rules are pretty strict on that. So, oh, I'm gonna have to do it sideways and take up the entire bag. That's unfortunate. Let me look up the measurements. A max of 35.3 by 25. It's not 25. Is it 35.3? It is not. Okay, so that's fine. It's just a little unfortunate that I have to ship it like this because it doesn't really make sense, but c'est la vie. Let me just make sure we got no little fluffies. Okay, I'm gonna skip the tissue paper just to conserve some space. Thank you note. There we go. I haven't printed my thank you notes yet, so that'll do. There, and then also my business card on there. And this is gonna be so flimsy. Like, there's just a whole corner of this that isn't anything. It has to be a max of 2 centimeters thick, which I think we're good on. That's it for that, I think. I don't know where you cut off, but we're peeling a sticker. That right there. Now I just have to buy a digital stamp. Good job. Well, change of plans. I'm in my office and I was gonna buy the digital stamp, but then I saw that she sent a note with the order asking if I could make it smaller, and I don't do that. So I needed to send her an email to ask if that's okay with the one size, or, you know, alternatively, I guess I can refund her, but I can't ship the order until she replies. So I'll just leave that be for now, I guess. Hopefully she sees the email quickly. Now you can probably hear it better that it's raining. Picking up my yarn and delivering this package was in two opposite directions anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. So I guess I'll just wait and hope. That was really unpleasant, but I have yarn now. So let's open it. We're approaching springtime, so there's a lot of cotton in here. I think it's all cotton, actually. First up, we have 4 skeins of Friends Cotton 8/8. I think all of it is Friends. Let's assume all of it is Friends, and I'll tell you if it's not. This is 8/8. It is the color 40 Tomato. It's just like a basic straight up red. I sold a red bucket hat, so I needed to replenish my stock of the red yarn. And then also I needed to get free shipping. So I got 2 more because I figured that was the first one to go. So it sounds like a good idea to have 1 spare. Then this is more of an experiment. I got 1 skein of the color 24, which I think is called Sunflower, and then 1 in 26, which I think is dark yellow. And what I'm hoping is that I can combine these 2 to make a striped bucket hat. But now that I'm looking at it, this is very like egg yolk. It's kind of maybe too orange. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. Then I got 4 skeins of the color 53, which I'm pretty sure is Antique Rose. Really pretty light pink color, like a dusty pink. And this is for the tulip vest that I'm writing a pattern for. This is going to be the flower color. Also for that, I got 4 skeins of oat milk, number 03. And I already had one of these, so I'm hoping that's going to be enough for maybe a couple vests. I don't know. But this is the main color that I use for it. Like the background color, I guess. Then I got a 65 grape and a 63 lilac. Why did I do that? I think I just got these to top off because I made a striped bucket hat with these two. So I think I got these just to like replenish, I guess. But I mean, that bucket hat turned out fantastic, so I wouldn't mind making another one anyway. Also, we have 3 skeins of 83. Pretty sure this is cornflower. And this is because I was thinking of making a blue gingham bucket hat, I think. But I already have the other colors I need. So I got these. I don't need 3 of them though, so I don't, maybe I was still trying to get free shipping. I don't know. I have 3 of them. These are also part of my custom order bucket hats, so, you know, might as well. Also 1 skein of black, 8/8 cotton. This was definitely a free shipping, might as well, you always use black type of a thing. Then we have 5 skeins of 114 sage green, or just sage, I guess. And as soon as I ordered these, I realized that for the crop top that I'm making, I think I showed that to you, I've already used, I think, 5 skeins. And this is also the color that I use for the stems on the tulip vest. So I kind of wish that I got just a 10-pack of these, honestly. But at least I have 5. I'll be able to finish the crop top and at least have some left over for the vests. So, but I'm probably gonna have to buy even more at some point. I really wish that Hobby did cones. I really do. At least for like the basic colors, like white and black and gray brown or something. Because these are only 50 gram skeins. They're pretty small. So I really wish that there were cones. Or just bigger quantity in general. Anyway, I just realized Tom Nook is chilling here. There we go. Now we can see you. We also have a little candy. We have some promotional stuff with a discount on it. I've tried using those discounts before and they didn't work. So I don't really know. And then the last skein I have is Friends Cotton 84. Ooh, in the color 125. I don't remember what this was called. Maybe like light orange or something. I got this because I recently made a pastel rainbow bandana and I felt like my orange was still too bright. So I hope that this would do the trick. In the camera, it looks pretty good, but in real life, it's pretty bright. Yeah, it's hard to tell on camera, but it's really bright. Or not really bright, but you know, it's brighter than what it looks on camera. So I don't know, I could give it a try, I guess. It is a lighter color than the other one I have. It just might be a little too, it's not exactly pastel, but I can give it a shot, I guess, and then we'll see. So that's everything I got. So that means that I can now finish the green crop top that I was making, possibly make a yellow striped bucket hat, and make a blue gingham bucket hat, and restock the red bucket hat on my website. Fantastic. Speaking of my website, I was going to deliver the package because I got a reply on the email saying that it's fine. So I was going to ship it, and I went online and I found the nearest mailbox, and it just straight up wasn't there. So I'm gonna have to find a different mailbox on a different day. That was kind of annoying, walking around in the rain, trying to shield my phone from the rain, and also trying to figure out where the heck this mailbox is. Oh well, I do have, it is a custom listing, so I do have a week, I think. I think I set customs for a week, at least at my current level of orders, which is pretty few. I'm probably going to the store within the next couple of days and I can just throw it in a mailbox then. Now, I'm gonna put all this yarn into my Notion system. It should be pretty easy because most of it is just like refilling the ones I already have, but some of them are new, so I'm gonna have to make new pages for them and stuff, but not too bad. And after that, it's just crocheting away, really. I think I'm gonna start with the crop top, since I'm already in the middle of it, and hopefully finish it. Let's do that, shall we? Good morning. Not really anymore. It's 12 o'clock. I showered, my hair is wet. You can handle it. I did cut my bangs a little bit, so hopefully they will actually stay on my forehead now. Who knows? It is Thursday. I don't even know what day it is. It is Thursday. Yesterday, you saw me trying to figure out what color combo I wanted to do for the yellow bucket hat. I ended up going with the combo that I bought originally, that we unboxed together, which was these two. Did not like it. This yellow it's just orange. It's almost not even yellow, it's just orange. So it was giving like Easter chick vibes. No. So I decided to go with these two instead. And I'm not sure about it. I feel like the contrast might be too big. The pastel yellow is just so pastel. It kind of just looks white. I don't know. I'm just really not vibing with it. So I think I might actually just skip it. Let me know in the comments if you think this would make a good bucket hat. This would be the top. I don't know. It's not speaking to me. I made a similar one in purple that I think I showed you. And when I made that one, it was just such a dopamine hit. That combination of colors, it just made me so happy. This doesn't. The more I look at it, the more I'm just not vibing whatsoever. So, yeah, I think we're just gonna maybe just call it on that one. Plans for today. I mean, the lighting isn't the worst today, so I might be able to take some photos, at least like flat lays maybe. So I might try and do that. Excuse me, my camera battery died. Hopefully nothing changed too much. Frogged. I should also start editing this video because it's Thursday. Hopefully I'm gonna put it up on Sunday, and I'm gonna be busy all of Saturday because I have a D&D session, so should probably get on that. Next on the list of things to make for the drop, I guess would be probably the blue gingham bucket hat. Maybe we'll get to it, maybe we won't. I also want to keep writing the pattern, so lots of things happening. We'll see what we get to. Hey, I did some more work on the flower vest thingy pattern thing, and is this not just the cutest freaking thing you've ever seen in your life? I love it so much. It's so adorable. This is gonna turn into the size 5X, I hope. I think I've done my math right this time, so this should be correct. I think. I don't actually know. We'll see. But yeah, it's looking really nice. And boom, all of a sudden, it's Friday night. I have basically nothing to share with you except for the fact that I did more on the vest. And this is where we're up to. It's looking really nice. I really like it. I'm hoping and praying that everything works out.
But as I mentioned before, I'm gonna be busy all of tomorrow because I'm a big old nerd and I have a D&D session. So I think we're gonna wrap this up here. I want to thank you so very much for watching. I really appreciate it. That was my wrists. Did you hear that? Yikes. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel for more videos coming up in the future. Please do let me know if you like this type of video of just sort of the nitty-gritty, I guess, and the small stuff that happens when you're trying to sell crochet stuff. I really like watching these videos, so I thought I would try to make one. So that's gonna be it from me. Thank you so much for watching again, and I will see you next time.